Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Did you guys catch the reel and in my stories the other day? I've been talking about the evolution of April recently because I am trying to embrace some changes and I'm trying to just stop feeling like a frumpy middle-aged woman. And so I am going to be on a little bit of a style journey over the next, I'm going to say 2 years, because this is not going to happen overnight. I'm just going to, I just want to stop dressing like a frumpy middle-aged woman. And I am so guilty about walking in the door and putting on a pair of tracky pants and not just wearing, I don't mean nice clothes, but just feeling okay and dressed up, and just not dressed up even, just feeling okay. And I'm getting better with my makeup in that regards. Like the makeup was like the catalyst for that. It was like, let's start learning how to take care of your skin, how to do makeup. And now I want to move on to styling, like clothing and jewelry, and learning how to do my hair properly and things like that. But it got me thinking, because I had a couple of you over the last couple of days asking me about what is this white stuff that I'm putting on my eyelashes. So I thought I would do a live specifically all about the mascara that I use. I've done everything else except for my mascara, and tell you why this mascara is just flippin' phenomenal. And it's kind of like, it's part of my styling journey, guys. I kind of thought of it like, this is like the accessory to my eyes. You know, I've got my earrings in, I got my scarf on, I got my clothes on, and this is like the accessory for my eyes. So let me tell you about why I just flippin' love this mascara. Okay, now I've got two. I'm going to talk about this one in just a sec. The regular mascaras are these ones here. They come in a non-waterproof or humidity resistant and a waterproof, and black and black brown. And I'll show you the difference between the two in a moment. And then we have this mascara here, which is called Fiber Extend. And this is the one, if you want like instant gratification for your lashes, this is the one that makes your lashes go. Now, I'm going to put this one down here between my knees just to warm through, and I'm going to come back to these for just a sec. Okay. This is called UnderSense 3-in-1 Maximizing Lash Primer. Pepper, stop it. This is called 3-in-1 Maximizing Lash Primer. She was like huffing at the door. She was going at the door. This is an optional extra, but this is like the game changer for your eyelashes. Have a look at the color. Like this is like this clay color, all right? And I'm going to do it while I talk to you, otherwise I'm going to be on here for too long. I wear this every single day without fail, like without fail. This is, so it works to condition, lengthen, and strengthen your lashes. And I was literally just thinking in the shower this morning how, you know, when you do a live video, April, make sure you don't have like, you know, goobies in the center of your eyes and stuff like that. And I'm like, geez, when was the last time that you had an eyelash in your eye? And then I'm like, and then that got me thinking, I'm like, when was the last time that you remember like an eyelash actually like falling out? And I'm like, And I'm like, that's probably because of that Capixel. So this UnderSense Primer, right? So I'm getting a bit sidetracked here. It works to condition your lashes. So it keeps them flexible and soft. And it works to lengthen and strengthen and grow your lashes. So it has a growth ingredient in it, and it's called Capixel, and it works to increase your lash length and volume by up to 46% in 4 weeks. Like, it's pretty impressive, can I tell you? Like, it really works. So if you want to get long lashes, or if you've had lashes, if you've had lashes on and you want to take them off and start wearing your natural lashes again, this not only, like, I'll just get this on. Sorry, I know the whole thing with the mascara video is that you see up my nose the whole time. This, I just want to separate it. Don't want it to be clumpy. Separate. So this gives you like instant volume to your lashes, as well as growing your lashes as well. So check out how long they look straight away. Okay, so so this one and these two, the regular volume intense mascaras, all contain the Capixel. They all have that special growth ingredient in it. So I'm going to let my UnderSense dry for just a minute. And while I'm talking to you, I keep putting my mascara back down. It's just sitting between my knees, and I sit here to do my makeup. So if you do your makeup in your bathroom and you're standing, just often stick it down your bra or in the waistband of your jammies, whatever, as you're getting ready. And your body warmth is going to warm the mascara through. So all mascaras contain a wax in them. Now, these mascaras contain a synthetic wax because there are no animal byproducts in any of the Senegence products, but it contains a synthetic wax. Now, in the morning, I don't know about you guys, but here in Melbourne this morning, we are going to hit a high of 12 degrees. It is currently outside 10, and in my house this morning, it was absolutely freezing, especially in my bathroom. So warm it through before you use it. Now, the growth ingredient, the way that Capixel works, it works in two different ways. Okay, so imagine that this is like an eyelash or a hair, because we also have Capixel in a couple of our shampoos and stuff as well. So the Capixel, a little hair follicle, sits in a little cup like this. And what Capixel does is not only does it strengthen and condition the actual piece of length of the hair itself, so it's less prone to breakage and rub your eyes and it falls off, but it also holds onto the hair for longer. So instead of as a normal skin follicle or a hair follicle, as it matures, the follicle opens and the hair falls out. It's part of the natural cellular turnover. But Capixel works to hold on to that for longer so that the hair has more potential to grow to its fullest, to its fullest length that it should, as well as being soft and supple. So as you can see, if I press these, they're all flexible and bendy. So even if I rub my eyes, my makeup's not going to come off because I know it's smudge proof and budge proof, and my lashes aren't going to snap underneath my fingers. All right, now let's go into the two original. It's called Volume Intense Mascara. So this is the non-waterproof. I've just opened a brand new tube, and this is the tip that's on it. It's a nice tapered tip with some short bristles, which I love. The waterproof one has a fluffier wand to it. Okay, now I personally, both of these are brand new, and then I'll chat to you about let's show you the Fiber Extend. So this is the Fiber Extend. It's got a very fine tooth wand on it because this mascara doesn't contain the growth ingredient in it, but this has little particles of rayon, and it puts the little fiber particles through your lashes and gives you that whoa kind of a lash. So the bristles on this are designed with those teeny tiny teeth that you get them between the lash hairs, and you wiggle and comb it through. And as you do so, it puts the little particles of rayon through your lashes and makes them appear really long. All right, let's go in with the humidity resistant or the non-waterproof. I've got to be careful that I don't make a mess because this is a brand new tube. I haven't used it yet. Look, I've already got it up there. And when you have a brand new mascara, if you don't want it to be clumpy, let's get that through. Sorry, you can just see up my nose the whole way. Check out the difference one coat of mascara makes. If you don't want it to be clumpy, again, warm the mascara through before you use it. Oh, I've got a lot of mascara on there. And I like to do my bottom lashes as well. Okay, I've got somewhere. I don't know if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. Sorry, I'm just going to reach over here for just a sec. Where would I have put it? 20 million. I've got a little, what I'm looking for is a little eyelash comb, right? So I've got this little eyelash comb. It could be literally anywhere because I cleaned out my room. Oh, here it is. I found it. I've got one of these, right? So it's just like this little metal teeth on it. And particularly because I've just used a brand new mascara, I actually have got it quite everywhere. And I can now flick this on my shadows, and I'm not going to move my shadows because my shadows are smudge proof and budge proof. Okay, now I'm going to let that mascara dry, and then if it's too clumpy, you can always like comb through. Hello, Claire. Thank you so much for saying hi. You can comb through with the metal comb. Now, I do like really long lashes. So, and I like bold lashes. So these come in black and black brown. The Fiber Extend only comes in black at the moment, but I do believe they're probably working on that as well. Okay. Oh, look, I've got it absolutely everywhere again. Maybe this was a bad idea doing it with a brand new tube. Okay. Now, another little hint that you can do. So as I said, if you don't want your mascara clumpy, warm your mascara through first. And don't double dip into the container until you've used everything that's on the wand, okay? Oh my gosh, April, you are making a right mess. Making a huge mess. There we go, I've got it up here. Now, usually they say to let it dry and then you can roll it off, but notice I'm not really taking my shadows off with it. Okay, so there we go. That is one coat. And let's have a look at how like ridiculously long they are. So as I said, it grows your lashes up to 46% in 4 weeks. Okay, now another thing as well as, so I'm going to move on to the Volume Intense. Now, I wouldn't expect you to have both. My personal preference is a waterproof mascara, but I prefer the tapered wand that's on the non-waterproof one. I have both, so I use both. And if you want both, then of course you can get both. And normally I would let it dry more between layers, but just for the sake of time, let's get that on. And personal preference if you like to do the bottom. Now, also don't pump your mascaras. All you're doing is incorporating air into it. And can I tell you the difference that this has made using a new tube of mascara compared to my old one? Even though my old one really wasn't that empty. Well, yeah, it was empty, but there's like nothing left in it. But it feels so much drier than the new one. So if you have a mascara that's been lying around in your drawer for, you know, more than 3, 4, 5 months, throw it away and get a brand new one. Remember, they also harbor a whole bunch of bacteria in them as well. So you, especially if it's touching the eye area, you do not want to be going through and, you know, yeah. Now, another little hint. Now, again, this is not dry, so I can't really separate them properly. But if it was dry, I'd be able to like pull apart all the little individual eyelashes. But they really are like super, super crazy long. Like it really, really works. Now, another little hint, remember, if you want to make your eyelashes look really long, is to do the tight lining. Now, I've already done mine, but to grab a darker pencil, like a brown or a black brown, and run it up underneath, just in that pink bit of skin where the lashes come out of the skin. And by filling in that pink gap, it makes the eyelashes look longer. So it makes them look like they start from further back. I've done a tiny bit on the outer third on the bottom today as well. Sometimes I use the Bright Eye. Let me have a bit of a look at this and make sure we haven't got an absolute complete mess without my glasses on. And there we go. So it's going to be personal preference, guys. The UnderSense for me is a must because not only does it grow your lashes, but it gives you like the instant volume. And then it's going to be personal preference, whether you want a fiber mascara that's doesn't have the growth ingredient in it. So always pair them together, but it's going to give you the instant satisfaction of massive long lashes. Or going for a non-waterproof or a waterproof, black or black brown, and both, you know, those three all containing that growth ingredient in it to really grow your lashes. So there we go. Super, super nice and long. Okay. All right. So I titled this video like the evolution of April. So we're actually going off to DFO today. My husband needs to get some more work shirts, but while we're there, it's going to be super convenient because I just want to have a look for some clothes. Now, I'm going to be doing this on a bit of a budget. I really don't have money to spend at all on clothes, but I'm just going to go and have a wander. Probably won't even find anything. So over the next couple of months, I want to make a consistent effort. Like, I make an effort with my makeup, but I don't so much make an effort with my clothes. So I want to, and then as I was saying, once these piercings have healed and I can change out my new piercings, I'm going to be experimenting a little bit more with some jewelry. I'm going to be experimenting a little bit more with some clothes. So at the moment, all I've got on is, like, I know for most people, it's just like, okay, that's just jeans and a jumper. But for me, to wear this like around home, I'm always in my tracky pants. So, like, it's nothing special, but it's just making sure that I'm just putting, you know, like, I've had these boots in my cupboard for, I don't know, like 6 years, and I've probably worn them twice. So I've got some okay pieces, but I just don't have, like, I just don't wear them. And then I'm even thinking, because you know how DFO is like utterly freezing, maybe I even wear a beanie today, because like it's cold today in Melbourne. Like, we can go with a beanie. And then I've just got this brown coat, because I am going to definitely take the coat, because I will be freezing walking around DFO. And I know a lot of you, it's probably still nice and warm where you live. But you know what I mean? Just like putting on a couple of nice pieces that don't make me feel like I'm wearing a big oversized massive jumper. That, you know. I've also got this beanie. I got this beanie as a gift actually, and I really quite like this one. But this is probably a bit extreme for what we're doing today. We probably don't need all of that. So, yeah. So I just want to start like wearing clothes that are like fitted and not oversized and not like going a bit too crazy and like, you know what I mean. Okay, that's it from me, guys. Hope you let me know, reach out. What would be your personal preference? Do you like the growth ingredient mascara, or do you like that instant satisfaction of having the rayon particles that give you the super long lashes? So yeah, okay, that's it. We're gonna go to the shops. Have a wonderful day. Bye.